When I failed to bring my love back to the world of light, I wandered the earth singing dirges. All who heard my songs wept. I sought solitude and...
How long has it been since I beheld my love, Orpheus? Well, I must remain forever here. He is banished from the deadland. No man, not even Orpheus, can reject the advances of a muse without retribution. Since that day, the mirror of Psyche, which I fear for Orpheus, Arata would not kill the greatest poet who ever lived, but she would punish him. It has been years. I hear tales of Orpheus from all who pass me. Orpheus did more than any mortal could to bring me back from the sunless lands, yet it was not enough. He mourned his failure for years. I hear tales of Orpheus from all who pass.
Some of us around here may not be heroes, but it takes more than heroes to win a war. We lay low and pop up where they least expect us, and when they start to fight back, we just fade away. There's a caravan, so we were denied entrance to Elysium, so what? It doesn't mean we are craven. There is no way we could take them on in a fair fight, so we don't fight fair. Rumor has it their caravan is full of very important things. A strike or two in the... We know that these caravans have stopped for a while on the salt flats. They are at the...
I have tried to go to the Elysian fields, and I cannot. No shade can go on, for judgment has been withheld, and with it, reward. Perhaps no one should be judged. If the price is giving a paradise, so that no shade lives in pain, if it is Elysium you seek, you must find the 3 judges. I cannot be sure that I would be judged worthy of Elysium, so perhaps no one should be judged.
Before the war of the Olympians and the Titans, Zeus quarreled with a Titan and in anger threw his thunderbolt so hard that the Titan was reduced to ash. Prometheus used the ashes to fashion the furnace. A mortal should not be able to get near the urn, but you should not have survived this long, warrior. Perhaps you are one of the few heroes. True power comes not from ancient It is no wonder that a powerful we were all made from the essence of a Titan. When Zeus struck down the hunter...
You've nothing to do with those daemons, have you? Goodbye.
First the rumors. Charon is missing, the judges are not judging. Then these demons.
This city was a peaceful place. Not too bad, but no paradise either. We who live here were not judged.
I remember when the famed Odysseus, beloved of Athena, came among us. Loud blood still
This place is called the City of Lost Souls. Each and every shade must pass this way on their journey to the Tower of Judgment. How many eons I have dwelled in this city, I know not. Never have I seen such. Tartarus is a filthy pit of...
We tried to tell the living what was happening in the underworld. But the first place the demons captured was a necromantian. It is our oracle, our only way of communicating with our descendants. The demons muddy it now. When they fell upon us, I barely escaped. From the distance, I watched my fellow priests beaten and caged. Hades built the necromantian as a small ray of hope for shades from the City of Lost Souls. With an eternity of dull forgetfulness ahead of them, the power of the necromantian has only... The necromantian is a nexus of power within. Humans go to the necromantian to commune with their ancestors. We run the necromantian. When they fell upon us, I barely escaped. From the distance, I watched my fellow priests. The power of the necromantian.
And now a mortal, is that it? First these demons, strange news, now the living come traipsing through our land. Hermes, take you far from here.
I can smell your blood. I remember life. Yes, it was long ago. I once stood upon a mountain. Oh, my goods. Your patronage is an honor.
Have you been to the tower? I would stay away.
Aristonomus says he was once a miner.
Back! Stay back! You are not a daemon. What are you? Just leave!
can accommodate you. Yes. Ghostly stores for earthly goods.
Don't bother me, mortal. I said leave me be. I said leave me be.
That's one caravan that won't be seeing the end of the road. It has been rough on us, but we have friends. I like you, and there's someone I think you should meet, but you have to have the proper introductions. We cannot let just anyone see Cthonimus. Oh wait, forget that name. Go find a shade named Pylades. If he likes you, maybe... I like a hero who doesn't mind getting a little dirty. When you speak to Pylades, do not let on that I told you the name of our benefactor. I gave you a task. Whether you do it or not, there is more to our little organization than meets the eye. Stealth and cruelty. When you speak to Pylades, do not...
And now a mortal, is that it? First these demons, strange news, now the living come traipsing through our land.
Right. Immortal. I can smell your blood. I remember life. Yes, it was long ago. A mountain.
Callicrates is a bleeding heart. He cares about the future of his people. I care about the future of me. I will take your help, But you have to ask yourself, what are you willing to do? Sometimes you have to be as ruthless as your enemy if you ever hope to triumph. The demons expect a little chaos now and then. It warm if a bad man does an occasional good thing. Does that make him a good man? I know if a good man does a single evil, I welcome this war. And if they would let me, I would fight for the demons. I've seen shades go over. As far as I'm concerned, what's good for the resistance is good for me. Sometimes you have to be as ruthless as your enemy if a bad man does an occasional.
A human hero, and not even dead yet. First the Shades came to me for help with their little resistance, and now a mortal wants to do me a favor. Fine. There's an envoy carrying an important message to Presea in the overworld. It is destined for the... If you have penetrated this deeply into the daemon's lines, then I must be right in throwing my lot in with the humans. These Shades don't have the fortitude to sustain a fight with daemons. I hide in the shadows now, but if all goes well, I will rule from on high. Hey, if you want to do more than kill daemon fodder, you will intercept this without my help. This resistance would have already been crushed. These Shades play if you want to do more than kill daemon fodder.
and wise in life, could they succumb to rage and conquest and death? The ferryman fell. Their power must be great indeed, if they can command the Minos, Aeacus, and Rhadamanthus. The judges were once kings among men. They know that when an opportunity for conquest, Minos, Aeacus, and Rhadamanthus,
You have succeeded, where I have failed again. I came here to rescue these shades, but was captured myself. I failed at every heroic act I ever tried. I have found few who are willing to join me in fighting the demons. And of those few, where there is strife, new heroes may be born. And I will be one of those heroes. I have saved in truth. The fight here is much more important than whether one shade attains Elysium. I tried to make my way to the tower, but the demons were too... I thought for sure this time I would meet some horrible fate. But fortune brings you to... I thought for sure this time I would meet some horrible fate.
This cannot be opened.
Where there is strife, in truth.
The judges were once kings among them.
I sent one of my strongest messengers with that message, yet you defeated him. Good work. Now the Resistance can use this information to raid another supply line, and the raid cannot be traced back to me. It would seem that working for both sides is paying off. Should the Shades and Mortals actually win, I will be hailed as the one daemon who helped the winning cause. It would seem that working for both sides is paying...
I have tried to go to the... Perhaps no one should be Joe.
We tried to tell the living what was happening in the underworld.
You survived Cutonimus and his little mission. Good for you. Now get lost. I don't want you stealing my thunder. One mission? Fine. But if Cutonimus comes to depend on you, he might think good of...
Yes? I once stood upon a mountain.
I must sell to you. I may not wish to. Goodbye. Yes? Right. Made up your mind? Hermes take you far from here.
Give me your
for my arts await your patronage.
Welcome, mortal.
Goodbye, living traveler. Your artifact is your second soul. Fortune follow you.
You've nothing to do with those demons, have you? Ghostly stores for earthly goods.
Psyche's mirror. Thank you. Let me look. He is imprisoned. The way is open. Be careful. Be swift. Be sure. Bring me the power of love. Oh, the way is open. Be careful.
Help me! When I failed to bring my love back to the world of light, I wandered the earth singing dirges. All who heard my songs wept. I sought solitude and made camp at the base of Mount Helicon to sing my sadness. She cast me into a cave deep under the earth so that no one, not even the muses, would hear my songs. She sent the Cyclops to guard me, and I know not how long she thought to leave me there. It has been... She cast...
Orpheus! Stay with me, darling. Together we shall show those around us that the power... Our love will serve as a beacon. Our love will serve as a beacon.
I don't do business with those demons. I'll tell you that much. So long, mortal.
And all those precious rings? Your patronage is an honor.
Welcome, mortal.
ghostly stores for earthly goods.